Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from M.E.s Orchids and we're actually in the grow room. So first of all, I'll just give you a quick pan round. Excuse me. I'll turn the first fan off and I'll turn this big pink light off here. And let's have a look around. I've been, as you know, to Wales several times during the summer and early autumn, and so some of the orchids have had to just cope on their own, but now I've been back quite a while, probably about 10 days, and it's taken me 10 days to check everything over. That's one of those little bulbophyllums from Kathy. It's taken me 10 days to check everything over and repot or mount, as may be the case. And of course these are the frags, these are due for water today. That's my Alicera, believe it or not, still living. That's that Cattleya, Pamela Hetherington at the back. These are some of Kathy's, and also yesterday I cleaned all the vases out, took all the dead roots off, and these are all the phalaenopsis. But of course I've got more as we move along. And it's now 59% humidity and it's 20.6 C. Now I'm not keeping the humidity high for the simple reason we're only single glazed, and if I get too much humidity in this room it could trigger off rot. So I'm trying to just keep an even keel. That's one of the barkerias. Oops. I'll show you that one. Can you see it? And that's doing very well. Some of them do lose the leaves, which that one is starting to lose a leaf. And it's given this, I don't know if that's an inflorescence, because I've not had one that's flowered before. I'm just checking for bugs and things. Now these are the Vandas, and it looks quite dark under here, doesn't it? But I can assure you it isn't dark, because I have the full spectrum light on, which is above us, and it's a terrible day today. We've had nothing but rain, and the windowsill area is clear, so when the sun comes through all this area does get lit up. And little Tolumnias there, my bulbophyllum lobii there, the good old faithful phalaenopsis that's been in bloom for all summer, and these are some of Kathy's here, the Oncidium types. And I've had to put them down on this bottom shelf because they're on the highest shelf, but I brought some of the Cymbidiums in simply because, I mean, when it's nice, when the weather's nice, I take them outside, but I can't afford to have them too wet because they will rot. They're just starting to produce their new roots. There's a couple of my Pathiopedilums, and what's this one? Let me have a look. I've got one in semi-hydro. Oh, this is Colopa Kingii, and this one's in semi-hydro. And in fact that can get some fertiliser. Well, that seems to have settled in semi-hydro. This one is in moss, and this is a Rothschildianum, Giant Wings by Titanic, and just moss on the top and bark underneath. And that's got a big root somewhere. So that's doing fine. Now, not all the orchids are in this room, of course. I've got 3 in our bedroom, and I've got numerous ones in the bathroom. So we've stepped up now. This is Peggy Ruth Carpenter, and that's the Jarac Green Star there, Procatavolia. There we are with another Arcaria. And we'll go a little bit closer. There you see, coming out of the axil of those 2 leaves. So, and I've put the small oscillating fan, I cleaned it up and put it over here, simply because we've got a radiator on this side, and I don't want all these cool, if you like, plants getting stressed. So this oscillating fan comes through and keeps this area nicely ventilated. And there's another one, you see. There's a label somewhere. Which is that label? Let's have a look. Oh, that's an Eliana orange. Didn't think that had survived, but it has so far. So I'll put that label in there, I think. That's Yen 24 by Cattleya Robert Memorial Robert Strait. Okay, doing very well. This is with 2 not so good leaves, Sideria japonica, but it did flower for me last year, so I'm hoping it'll flower this year. And if we go on there, you see that's Cattleya persivaliana, winter. So the winter gives you an indication of when it might actually bloom. Oh, let me just come back here. This is, of course, the Angraecum sesquipedale. And if I turn around here, look at that. That's the first. I think it must be from this root here. But look. So it's elongating down, that is now. And I've only got the water level right down here. So I must fill. Oh, we might have another one there. There, can you see? It needs a flush and needs some more watering. And I've got a trough of feed there, so that'll be fine. You see, it's giving me a new leaf. And I don't know whether you'll see there. Ooh, you won't see there. Not unless I can get down. We've got a root extending there. So, and that just stays on this top shelf there. So I'm quite pleased about that. This is the Cattleya intermediava rosea. This is in inorganic media. This is the one that nearly died, and it's given me 1, 2, 3 new growths there. And I found with these clips I can actually extend out onto the edge of the shelf. That's one of the bulbophyllums. I've decided to mount that. That one's just a little bit dehydrated, so I'll have to keep my eye on that. And I'm still at the window edge now. And I think this one here, this is Catasetum pileatum, yellow giant, and look, it's just starting to shut down. So I'm not going to water anymore now. And it's given me that bulb this year, and it's given me that bulb. So I'm quite chuffed with that one. This little one here, I've not shown that this year because this is Thunia bensonia. I thought I'd lost it. And this is deciduous, and it'll die down, and then next spring it'll give me another cane. So I'll come off here, come down a little bit. This is the other one. This is Cycnoches Wine Delight. This never did anything this year, and look how shrivelled, that bulb is. The other two bulbs are lost, and there's a simple reason. These have never been able to get into that sphagnum moss in the PET method, so hopefully now you'll see with that leaf it's starting to go into some kind of dormancy. And here we are, Laelia anceps in this corner, doing very well, giving me nice growing tips. And this is Phalaenopsis finleyi. There we are. And this is actually a deciduous one, but hopefully it won't. It hasn't done for the last couple of years. And that, of course, is the Orchids falcata. Go back on my step. And this big one here, it's giving me new growth and lots of new roots. And that is Cattleya. It's got a sheath on it as well. Let's have a look. See if I can bring it down. Pink Empress. Can you see? Got a new growth and nice new growing roots. I'm not sure about that sheath, but see, they're all dry. It'll have to get watered again today, that will. But I'm very, very careful with our winters, because of course we can go very cold. And this is L.C. Bermondsey palm, and that big one there, of course, is another Laelia purpurata var semi-alba dunkel. And if we go over here on the top shelf, the good old Walkeriana. So that's back here to get the full sun. This is the one that I need to throw out, and I'm going to mount a community mount, because you see this little one here wants to attach to something. It can't attach down there, so, and that's Cattleya cernua. We've got here Ampullaceae, Ascocentrum ampullaceae, that's another little tiny one. And then I've got these two here, which are Cattleya gaskeliana. See, just starting with that new root. I've got to be careful, because that, you know, I don't want to upset these. And I'm thinking I might even be able to put that one on it as well. And what's that one? Laelia rubescens. So I don't know. And that one there, it's not looking so good, is it, that one? And that's Cincoriana. Anyway, and under here, these are some of the Cattleyas. You may not have good light because I'm just underneath here. But Rinco Catleanthe, Fushu Glory Happy Holiday. That is Labiata var ceruleum. This is Labata. That's that lovely little Phalaenopsis Pulcherrima. And that one there, which the label's turned round, isn't it? Brassocatleya Gerac Fire Star, that one. And if I go down here, there we go. Seems quite dark, doesn't it, under here? But it isn't too dark. Oh, now I've got a label there. Now where's that come from? Let me have a look. Oh, that's come off my Phalaenopsis. And so all these, it does look dark, doesn't it? And I don't know how to lighten it for you. But all these are in waterculture. And let's just pick one up so you can actually see it in the light. And then, see? Let's put it up here for you. There we go. This is the one that was on the cork mount. So that's doing very nice. I'll just leave it there for a minute. These are some of the other Phalaenopsis. See, they've got the backlight there, and so there's plenty of light here. And it does look bad. Oh, that's better. And these are some of the ones in the buckets that have managed now to use these clips and bring them out this way. You see, Amboyensis, that one. This is Samira. I think Ed just got one of those. And this is underneath where I've put all the Vandaceous ones. They're due for water. You have to be careful when watering these. And if I just gently get up. Again, there's trefoil still Cathies. And that one is Vanda Peaches. That's the big Cattleya Pastoral Innocence. That's the Dendrobium there. Is Goldsmithianum. That doesn't like the sunlight. Look. And this is Vanda curvifolia. There we go, you see how I've elevated some of the orchids out this way. And this, oops, this is, what's this one? Oh, this is Phalaenopsis Little Zorro. That one's Phalaenopsis Howardium Princess. That's the big, let me just step on the stool again. That's the big Gallio Petalum. And this is the new growth, I think, this one here. Yeah, and then it's giving me another one there. This is the Chysis Lemingii. Look at that. Size of that bulb. And this is, of course, is the BLC. No, it's Cattleya Dusky Maid by RLC Bruce Randall. That's got lots of roots, and without distorting the colour too much, let's just take the colour off, and then I'll be able to show you these. Just there we go. It won't be very good, but I'll turn the bulb round. There we go. That's Cattleya purpurata. It's got some nice roots. That there is Dendrobium chrysotoxum, and that's the Aspasia on that one. And that's Howardium. No, that's Haesong Tiamu, I'm trying to say that one. So let's put the light back on, otherwise we are going to be in the dark. This one, of course, is the Maxillaria. No, it isn't. It's the, oh, it is the Maxillaria Memoria Bembolina. I've been struggling with that one. This is the Zygopedilum Mac something. Mackay. And there's that little growth. Look how it's extended. And these are some of the other bucket ones here. And now I'm coming underneath just to show you some of these little mounted ones. That is the Phalaenopsis, this one here. I forgot the name already, so let's have a look. It's Tetaspus. Those are some of the little mounted ones. Now you might think, oh, they're in the dark there. No, but when I get that big full spectrum light on, the light beams straight across here. And there we are, you see. That's one of the Cymbidiums. That's the little tiny one. And there's two more. So there we go, into the light, thank goodness. Now I've struggled with the Hoyas and I've checked them. You see, I've still got a root, sorry, a leaf that was dying back there. That was overwatered. That's a little one I brought from downstairs, which I think is Hoya carnosa. And this one seems to be doing all right. This is Restrepia. It's got a little tiny something growing there. I'm not sure what that one is. It's probably one of mine. But it seems to be doing alright. So if it's doing okay, I'll leave it alone now. And we go on to this shelf here. These are some of the frags, which will get watered shortly. These are some of the Pathiopedilums, and they all seem to be doing well. This is the Scaphoglottis. I've got two of those here, and this is the I've put this on a mount. It didn't seem to like it in a pot, and we've got something coming. Can you just see there? And this is Epicattleya, and I'm putting that there. A little go. She says, sorry about that. And here we go. Some of them that are mounted. This is the Barkeria, and I think this one is Whartonia. Yes, there we go, you see. That's due for water. That's Rogers. Which is that one? Chrysium. And believe it or not, my little ladder Jessie, that one there, seems to at last be growing, and I've had that since about 2016, sorry. And that was one of Kathy's little ones, so that's gone on that mount, but I couldn't believe it at last. Again, it's got to be watered. And oh, let me show you this one if I can, if there's enough light. This is that one I never like to butcher the name, but can you see there? I don't know if you'll see. That's a new leaf. I couldn't believe. I thought, well, fancy that. And it's like I say, it's on this tiny mount. But there, it's giving me a new leaf. So I must have got that one right. That's the other one, the variegated one. On some live moss. Like I say, a lot of them have got to be watered today. This is one of Kathy's, a no name, and it's got new roots coming down there. So I think that's out of the woods now. And this big one here, that's got a new centre leaf there. And I've covered them up, but that's also got new roots. So I'm quite chuffed about that one. I have to be careful because some of these are quite delicate, and there they all are. See, I've got one or two that drop leaves, but never mind, the lighting's terrible. There we go. Is that any better for you? Each one of these will be watered today, checked and watered. And whether or not I can zoom in a bit. I'll wait for it to focus. There we go. Can you see them all? There we go. And the same under here. See? Got to check those three. And again, we go under this shelf and I've got a lot of the phalaenopsis in water culture here. Turn that one round and show you that one. That nice leaf. And that's the phalaenopsis sunrise red pioca. See? So that one's got a new leaf coming, and that's the maxillaria there that I threw out and I brought back in, so we'll have to just see. That's one of Kathy's phalaenopsis, and that's my Oncidium powii. So let's just step back and I'll put this fan on and I'll just show you the effect of this fan. Can you see? So everything over here gets a continual breeze coming from the fan. Anyway, it's just a quick update, and like I say, I've got the mounting yet to do, but I've got the bread maker on, and I've also got the washing machine on. So I'm going to put this other light on now, and then there we go, and that's how that other light, and you see how it lights up those orchids over there. So thank you for joining me, and with this grow room update. It's been a while since I've done a grow room update, but there we go. So I'm going to take my leave of you now and start to do the watering. So from me to you, take care now. Bye bye.